Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and I was just in here like, this unicorn hair got me going crazy. And then the phone started recording. Okay, like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is greatly loved and appreciated. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only, you're welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer Collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. So Spirit is up in here spitting some of the realest shit they ever wrote in here today. Okay. They never cease to amaze me with the amazing information that they give and the ways that they find to give it. Okay, so I hope you're being very open to all the ways that Spirit is communicating with you. Okay, because it is very active, it's nonstop, it's all the time, all day, every day. They are communicating with you whether you know it or not. Okay, so pay attention to the things that you do and say. Okay, because it's really important. Okay, the things that you do and say. Spirit don't have you doing nothing or moving no type of way for no reason. Okay, I'm just, shooting my shit one time while I light this incense. Okay. So Spirit was like, stick to the show messages, and honestly, I don't know why I even be doubting them at this point. You just never doubt Spirit. Okay, they know what the hell they talk about, and don't doubt yourself. Okay, I feel like that came with a big energy of self-doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Okay. So the first show, which they want me to tell you before I read the overall energy, the first show, and this one is the African Queens. Okay, it says, tracing the rise and reign of Queen Njinga of Angola amid numerous family betrayal and political rivalries. Okay, so it's like, this is the rise and reign of y'all. Okay, if you don't have to be a queen. Okay, you could be a king too, and you ain't got to be African. Okay, this is the rise and reign of true divinity. Okay, of true royalty. Okay, this is what it looks like. So welcome. Okay, now this is what I got for the overall energy. We got Kali Yantra. Okay, which is the number 12, which just feels like real good to me right now. Okay, Kadga. Okay, that's how you say this one, Kadga. Excuse me. I guess that's confirmation on that. Okay, so we'll read Kadga first because it's 9. So it says, she wields the holy sword of divine severance, empowering the soul in radical letting go. She instills the courage to bear the pain of loss and the wisdom to realize the secret blessing that can only arise when we embrace change. Where our strength of will may falter, she intervenes to ensure we do not sabotage our ultimate fulfillment and spiritual progress. She will not allow our souls to be enslaved in any kind of deception or trapped in fear. She is the liberator, and her sword clears the path, revealing truth. Okay, so it's like you cannot be played with right now. Nobody can fucking come in your energy and think that they finna fool you in any type of way. Okay, you are like I said, this is the rise and reign of you. Okay, so you are like actively running this shit right now, whether you feel like you are or not. You already you've already made huge strides is what I'm hearing. Okay, it says, I don't know, you could say this prayer if you want. Okay, it says, beloved divine mother Kali, Devi Kadagahasta, you wield the divine sword of protection that severs attachments and allows for spiritual progress and freedom for the heart to find and express divine fulfillment. May the process of letting go bring me peace and receptivity to the great blessings you generously bestow upon me for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma Kali. Okay. And this one says, the Kali Yantra. It says, she is your inner power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances. If anything required for success be lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it, bringing the divide between you and the manifestation of your intentions. You are crossing a critical spiritual threshold. She is the true guardian and guide. Stay focused on what matters to your heart, and you shall remain faithfully connected to her protective presence within. Allow distractions to fall away and continue to commit to your soul journey. A more beautiful experience of your life path awaits you. Okay, so there's nothing but more beautiful experiences coming, more beautiful feelings coming, you know. And it's like you made it to this point, you know, through all the family betrayals and all of the people, you know, all the, what does it say, political rivalries, you know, which gives me all the people trying to tear you down, trying to talk on your name, trying to, you know, present this big case to the world like you not shit, you know what I mean? And I laughed because the next thing on the list is Key and Peele, and I wrote witty sketch comedy, and then the next thing is The Walking Dead. So, look at this. Look at this popcorn, okay, with the joy, okay? Look, it says, to enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it, okay? So, you know, you could be feeling really upbeat, really happy, really in a good mood like me, you know, because you realize you really don't have any problems, you know, like you are really seeing the witty comedy, you know, you're seeing the funniness in The Walking Dead, you know what I mean? Not that you're laughing at them, but it's just like funny to look at people sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and think back to a time where you was doing that same shit, okay? And you know, spirit really likes the way that you deal with people like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't judge them, you know what I'm saying, or try to push them out of that way of living, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's your choice, you know, to each his own. I'm never gonna, you know, shit on you or nothing like that, you know. But it's like you're embracing the options and the happiness throughout this life. You know, you're really slathering on the joy of this ride now, okay, if this is for you. And if it's not, I mean, if you're not doing that, you know what I'm saying, then this could be some energy that, you know, you're heading towards, you know, heading toward a lighter, more happier, freer way of looking at and believing things, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right. It says forgiveness. Congratulations, you are being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Have fun wielding your new power, but remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. You know, like with great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have accepted that it is your responsibility to maintain your own inner peace, and that's awesome. Okay, you know for a fact, you know, it hit you like an epiphany, like, hey, I'm in charge of this shit. Like, okay. I love that, and you're even changing the way you communicate and changing, oh, yes. Look, it says communication, patience, playfulness, and perseverance, okay? Congratulations. You've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Okay, I be having a good time at the post office nowadays. Just stand right in line, like looking around, smiling at folks. And the line at the post office is ridiculous. Like, geez. Communication, okay? It says, wonder how that other person's feeling. Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling. Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, okay, where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with that that aphorism, okay? For real though. Playfulness. I am playful, patient. I am a playful participant in life. I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party, okay? So you're really, taking everything with a spoonful of sugar, okay? Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Look, divine timing. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management, okay? So, you could still be struggling with divine time a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It can be frustrating, and sometimes, when it seems like shit is really to the wire, you know what I'm saying? That's when God waits, to be like, see, I always show up for you. Okay. So maybe that's something that they are working with you on, but it has improved your patience. That's what they said already, okay? It has improved your patience. Divine time has taught you how to forgive, how to be patient, and how to communicate with others. And it's like that. Those are huge lessons to learn. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is an ideal partnership that you are engaged in with spirit, but also you could be attracting, the ideal partnership to you, or you could have already come into this union that is everything to you right now. Okay, congratulations. If that's how you feel, like some of you have, okay? Look at this engagement, okay? Somebody got engaged. Congratulations on your engagement, or spoiler alert, you might be headed for engagement, babes. Okay? It says, I am a rare, precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match, okay? My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rummy, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rummy right now. Okay? So you could be changing the way that you're thinking, okay, your optimism, your expectations of things, really, like I said, finding the comedy in life, you know what I mean, just to make it more bearable, just to, not even make you just, it's like you realize that life isn't something that is to be made bearable. You know what I'm saying? Life is something to be enjoyed. You know, you're really having this trust in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like walking, even though sometimes you might seem like you're walking blindly, you know that your little spirit guide is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn left, or like just keep going straight, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh shit, okay, the shark's just going, jump into the water and just swim. You home free, okay? So the sharks are gone. The sharks are gone, baby. But Spirit's saying, you know, there is some thoughts that be creeping up on you, like da-na-na-na, okay? Fight those thoughts that are coming around, you know, making you, those are old, you know, egotistical type of thoughts, you know what I mean, that, you know, threaten to push you back into survival mode, okay? You're no longer in survival mode, you know, you're really living, okay? So Spirit's saying keep that appreciation that you're having for life, you know, for upcoming events, you know, because that light inside of you, that happiness, that smile that you have going on, you know, you never know who that light that's coming off of you is touching and improving. You know what I'm saying? This sounds dramatic, but you might smile at somebody at the store and then they just won't kill themselves because they felt the energy of your smile. No lie. You out here killing them. Okay, you're killing them. Keep it going. Okay, it says today I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. Okay, I will smell the flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while. If I'm not inside a 7-Eleven, at the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. And at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure though. Okay, so it's like I said, you're just open to all the possibilities, okay? Very, very positive energy coming from this reading, you know. I absolutely love it, okay? I love it. I really, truly do, you know. You might have some people throwing shade your way right now, you know, just because you're feeling so joyous and because you're having all this patience, people want to test your patience, you know what I'm saying? Because you're forgiving, people think they're finna come around and throw some more, you know, bullshit at you. But Spirit's saying, you know, you already took all your licks. You don't have to deal with that shit, okay? You don't have to deal with nothing, okay? You have entered higher planetary service at this point. You know what I'm saying? You have all kinds of archangels around you, guiding you. They're so happy. You know what I'm saying? They're cheering you on. They're like, woo, yes, you got this, baby. Yes, yes, now you got it. Yes, you're divine. Yes, you are a queen. Yes, you're a king. Yes, run with that, okay? Stay in that energy. That energy is everything, okay? People are always going to come around and try to knock you out of that energy because, you know, it's giving. It's giving life, baby. It is giving love, you know? And, you know, people are just haters. They haters of God. They haters of God because they are haters of themselves, baby. And you just need to realize that that's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? Get your little selenite wands out, okay? Get your selenite wands out and just start waving it around, okay? People will go away. What else? I didn't even look into it because I feel like they made their point, okay? They made their point with the Key and Peele, but let me look up Key and Peele though. It says fresh faces. Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele star in a 30-minute sketch comedy, leaving no stone unturned, whether satirizing the president, or spoofing Nazis. In their search for laughs, the actor-writers examine life through a combination of filmed sketches and live stage segments demonstrating their unique chemistry, camaraderie, and point of view, okay? Key has starred in The Theoretical Criminal on Reno 911, and Peele's credits include Mad TV, okay? So you might like those types of shows, okay? Like crime shows or like Reno 911 or Mad TV type of shit, you know, sketch comedy. You might actually like Key and Peele, okay? I don't know who don't like the Key and Peele shit. That shit was epic. That shit's funny. I do not care, okay? I don't care. That shit funny. You might just really like comedies, you know, always laughing, always giggling, you know. What else? The Walking Dead. I'm just trying not to leave anything out, okay? Because as you can see, Spirit will get on a roll, okay? And they just will not stop rolling until they're done rolling. Okay? Look, The Walking Dead is based on the comic book series written by Robert Kirkman. This gritty drama portrays life in the months and years that follow a zombie apocalypse, okay? A group of survivors travel in search of safety and security, constantly on the move in search of a secure home. But the pressure each day to stay alive sends many in the group to the deepest depths of human cruelty, and they soon discover that the overwhelming fear of the survivors can be more deadly than the zombies walking among them. Ooh, come on now, Spirit. At times, the interpersonal conflicts present a greater threat to their continuing survival than the walkers that roam the country, and this is facts, okay? It was way more people that was not zombies on The Walking Dead. They was causing way more problems than the damn zombies was, okay? With they traitorous, you know, fickle asses, okay? So you could have like traitorous, fickle folks. I done told you out here throwing throwing more shade than a shade tree and lying like rugs, okay? Look, sick of these niggas. Get rid of these niggas. It says, I admit that I've been a little immature, you know, lots of immature people out here hating on the divine partnership that you have, you know, built up with God, you know, like hating on some shit that is readily available to them, but they choose to keep hating themselves and to keep being haters of God. And so that's why, you know, they don't qualify for the ideal partnership, for the gift or the blessing that is divine interaction, okay? It says if a person is attuned to God and the masters and own their personal power and has self-mastery over their energies, they have nothing to worry about, baby. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't worry about you know, The Walking Dead or the people that's damn near dead. Okay, it says Archangel Uriel, come into harmony and balance and use your power for peace. Exactly. You are aware that you got better things to do than to be out here throwing shade and being immature. You have a mission, okay? And you know the motherfucking mission, okay? And I like that shit. I wish I could just chop it up with you. Like, I love talking to people, you know, listening to people, you know, conversing with people who are on the same divine path that I'm on, you know. I mean, obviously, none of us are like on the same path, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we live in the same building, you know, we live in the same building. We got different views. And, you know, I love to like experience somebody else's point of view, you know, or to just hear about it or whatever. That interconnectedness, okay? Archangel Garcisa, you could be like that too, you know. You could really just like to spitball with folks, you know, that are like that are high vibrational, okay? Plus, high vibrational people are just way more fun, you know. They're like blondes. They just have way more fun, you know. It says, create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service to the planet, okay? So this is where you're at, you know. Your foundation is built, you know what I mean? Not only is it built, but it is blessed, you know what I'm saying? And the light is shining from inside of your foundation out into the world, okay? Please believe that people can see that shit all over you, okay? I'm hearing it's the God in me. They think I'm so fresh. They think I'm so clean. They think I'm so sweet. It's the God in. What is it you think you see when you see me? You see me, Don't know how much I gave. Don't know how much I prayed. Okay, you prayed up, baby. The Archangel Hope says, look for a cosmic gift and remember you deserve it. It is for all of these reasons that you are to be expecting whatever gift that it is, okay? Because you are truly attuned to God. You give out love like it is air, okay? And God, and please believe that it is recognized, okay? There is not a damn thing that you do that is not seen, okay? He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice, okay? Santa Claus is coming to town. Look, it says, Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light and act with wisdom and loving compassion, okay? There's something, I watched this video about, you know, the real meaning of Santa Claus. And like ever since then, Spirit's been on me to tell y'all that, okay? Let me see. Maybe if I type esoteric meaning of Santa Claus. Okay. Ooh, come on, Spirit. They let me right to it. Oh, man, it's on Facebook. Ooh, but it's perfect, though. Okay, so look at this picture, okay? It's Santa Claus going down the chimney, okay? Look, the chimney is like a representation of the body, okay? And the fire within. Okay, so it says, Santa Claus is an allegory about the Kundalini fire of the Holy Spirit, which is Azoth, okay? The chimney is the spine, and the fire, the Kundalini energy, that is held at the base, okay? The descent of Santa from the North Pole or the crown chakra down the chimney and back up again is what occurs as a result of inner alchemy. Santa Claus or Saint Claus is derived from the same root word as colostrum oil, okay? That is the holy oil held in the lamp of your something. It didn't finish it. Okay, let me see. Oh, this is Facebook too. I don't want to be on Facebook, damn it. I want to get all of the goods. The esoteric essence of Christmas, okay? So the Jeez, this is so long. Okay. So, let me see. What is the important part? Okay. Christmas, an ultimate Christian holiday due to the misuse and misunderstanding of the esoteric aspects of the holiday. The current anti-black climate that seems to be prominent among the white Christian right is lending fuel to a reason to debunk Christianity. Along with this, the rampant materialism that has become identified with the season is also off-putting to many people. First off, Christmas is said to honor the birth of Jesus, the Christ, who was allegedly born during this season. In fact, a number of traditions celebrate this special time of year, including the winter solstice celebrated by Wiccans, Hanukkah observed in Judaism, and more recently, Kwanzaa, first fruits celebrated as an African American holiday. Technically, Christians can be said to be the observance of Christ's Mass, okay? Like massing together, okay? It says the most basic belief in the Catholic Church is the idea that through the death and resurrection of Jesus, people who have sinned can be reconciled with God and are able to access salvation and the promise of eternal life. The Catholic Mass, celebrated in three forms, lends itself to this tradition. Protestants broke away from the Catholic Church and in that regard can be considered as hybrid Christians. Let's look at the secular celebration of the season. Santa Claus is said to have an all-seeing eye in which he can see all of our good and bad deeds. Children of all ages are eligible to receive the gifts that they desire when they are good, okay, or, God. Other symbolism involves Christmas trees, which are evergreen. The trees are decorated with ornaments symbolizing our good deeds or our fruits, okay? In some traditions, children who do not behave are supposedly given lumps of coal instead of their heart's desire, okay? What's left when a fire is out, okay? Coal, okay? When considering these ideas, hidden meanings can be derived when examining the various elements of the Christ is the hidden principle inherent in the deepest part of human beings, i.e., the highest diamond-like crystalline form of spirit. It represents our inner spiritual core located in our hearts or love and is linked with our divine nature, okay? The Christmas tree is evergreen and symbolizes the eternal life that awaits. My bad. I just reread some shit, I think. No, I didn't. The Christmas tree is evergreen and symbolizes the eternal life that awaits those who are able to access their Christ natures, okay? Santa, or the saint archetype, honors our inherent goodness, i.e. godness, and it is on this frequency of existence that goodness resides, and hence we are able to acquire our greatest gifts through teaching bases with our higher selves anchored in love, i.e. our hearts, okay? It's interesting that Christmas is sometimes abbreviated and spelled with an X, like Xmas. This can be seen to symbolize the idea that Christ has to be crucified on the cross of matter before becoming eligible for salvation. Our trials and tribulations, no cross, no crown, can bring out the best in us. If we have the right attitude, in other words, diamonds are created under pressure. Ooh, this is everything. They start out as coal that Santa gives to naughty children that must be transformed if we are to realize our full spiritual potential. These ideas may sound faithful to the uninitiated, but it is true that the term Christ is a title that Jesus became the Christ when he was baptized. Jesus also said that the things he could do, we can do, and even better. In other words, Jesus, the Christ, represents an archetypal humanity into which we can all evolve if we honor the tenets of love, okay? One more thing, for those black people who issue Christianity, it might be feasible to understand that Jesus, along with most of the other characters in the Bible, was probably black. In that regard, it might be folly to reject a spiritually viable pathway to evolution because right-wing spirituality, backward racists misinterpret the true meaning of the creed. They are the ones who will most likely be in for a rude awakening when the smoke clears. With that said, the Crusader wishes for you and yours a spiritually satisfying Christmas holiday, okay? So it's Christmas, okay? You have ascended to a very high level, okay? If they got me reading that to you, you are high vibrational as fuck, okay? You are right where you need to be, baby doll, and you are only getting better. It says, Archangel Dorinka, hone your psychic abilities and see through illusion, okay? I told y'all, Spirit is schooling folks today. It's not playing. They not playing in here, okay? Ever since I turned this God frequency music on, Spirit been talking. Just one more of these. I'm going to read that Dorinka to you, okay? Archangel Mallory says, remember who you are and take action when you are ready, doll. Remember who you are. You are a very powerful being, okay? Some of you, I mean, it's like, even though you are high vibrational, you know what I'm saying, and you know who you are, you know, Spirit's still saying, you know, there's always more to remember. Like, you have so many past lives, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different parts of you that you need to remember, okay? Okay, some of you, you're a wolf, okay? Some of you, you are a lichen, okay? Look up lichens, okay? You are a lichen, baby. And that's why you such a beast, okay? Because you are a lichen, okay? Look up werewolves. Matter of fact, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about it, okay? I googled werewolf types, okay? So werewolves are a breed of shapeshifters that possess a unique method of transformation that is tied to the full moon, okay? In my last video that I just did today, okay, what am I going to call it? I'm going to call it, you've been marked for strong partnership with the divine, okay? Look. They were saying how your moon, everyone has their own personal moon, okay? It is a chakra that sits above your head. That's your personal moon, okay? It says they have, let me see. So it says, let me just start over, okay? It says, even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright. Damn, Spirit said that's awakening. Spirit said that's an awakening line right there, okay? A werewolf is a supernatural species that can transform humans into a fearsome human-wolf hybrid, okay? Some of them can induce a partial transformation, and in some cases extreme emotions, and can also trigger a transformation. Werewolves are forced to transform once a month at the apex of the full moon, okay? It says, with heightened senses and supernatural abilities, werewolves are extremely dangerous even in human form. Once transformed, they are almost unstoppable regardless of the type of werewolf. The curse is passed in one of two ways: a true werewolf and an afflicted werewolf. True werewolves are born with the curse, while afflicted werewolves are individuals who were bit by a werewolf and contracted the curse that way. Interesting. Okay, let me see. Of course, this is all, you know, fictional information. So it says, when discussing types of werewolves in the hierarchy of a wolf pack, it is the context of pop culture mythology, such as a form, film, comic books, literature, and video games. Okay, you could be attracted to, you know, werewolf things. Okay, Spirit had me watch Underworld. I think it's Underworld, you know, with the lichens and the vampires. You need to watch that, okay? Let me see. Let me look up Underworld, and then I'm gonna look up the lichens. Dang, I didn't think we was gonna get into all this. Okay, look, Underworld is a series of dark fantasy action horror films created by Lynn Wiseman, Kevin Graveau, and Danny McBride, that follow characters who are caught up in a war between vampires and werewolves. Most of the films star Kate Beckinsale and Selene, based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name, okay? So yeah, watch that. That's real educational, okay? Let me see. Lycanthropy, that's what Spirit had me look up. Or lycanthrope. Individuals that can shapeshift into a werewolf either purposely or after being placed under a curse or affliction, with the transformations occurring on the night of a full moon. Okay, so lycanthropy, mental disorder in which patient believes they funny Says it's a mental disorder in which a patient believes that he is a wolf or some other non-human. Okay, this is the type of narrative they pushing. That mental illness, huh? It's a bitch. Okay, look, it says that lycanthropy is a mental disorder in which patient believes that he is a wolf or some non-human animal, undoubtedly stimulated by the once widespread superstition that lycanthropy is a supernatural condition in which men actually assume the physical form of werewolves or other animals, okay? Because this all started out with wares, okay? The reason why I was looking into this is because Spirit said wares, okay? Oh shit, I can't think of it. Grimm, okay? Grimm is a great show, okay, because it covers all the different types of wares, you know, and how lots of people share the characteristics of lots of animals, okay, like, and even in True Blood, okay, they bring in all the wares to me. They bring into me the were panthers, okay. There's a reason why you, you know, identify with certain types of animals, okay. So, it says most likely to occur among people who believe in reincarnation and transmigration of souls. Usually a person is deemed to take the form of the most dangerous beast of prey of the region, the wolf or bear in Europe and Northern Asia, the hyena or leopard in Africa, and the tiger in India, China, Japan, and elsewhere in Asia. But other animals are mentioned too. Both the superstition and the psychiatric disorder are linked with belief in animal guardian spirits, vampires, totemism, witches, and werewolves. All of this is under mental illness, okay? They saying this like these are delusions, okay? It says the folklore, fairy tales, and legends of many nations and peoples show evidence of lycanthropic belief, okay? Stories of men turning into beasts go back to antiquity in parts of ancient Greece. Werewolf myths, presumably stemming from prehistoric times, became linked with Olympian religion in Arcadia and region plagued by wolves, okay? There was a cult of the wolf Zeus. Mount Lycaeus was the scene of a yearly gathering at which the priests were said to prepare a sacrificial feast that included meat mixed with human parts, according to legend. Whoever tasted it became a wolf and could not turn back into a man unless he abstained from human flesh for 9 years. The Romans also knew of this superstition. Anyone who's supposed to have been turned into a wolf by means of magic spells or herbs were called versipellis or turn skin by the Romans, okay? Stories about werewolf in French, loup-garou, I think. I don't know French, okay? It says, were widely believed in Europe during the Middle Ages. Outlaws and bandits played on the superstitions by sometimes wearing wolf skins over their armor. At that time, people were unusually prone to develop the delusion, and they themselves were wolves. Suspected lycanthropists were burned alive if convicted. Only rarely were their condition recognized as a psychological disturbance. Although the superstition is no longer common, traces still linger in some primitive and isolated areas. Okay? So it says, be conscientious and cooperate with others for the highest good. What was I going to read? I was going to read Archangel Dorinka to y'all. Dude, we already have 40 minutes. Jeez. It'd be so easy now. It'd be so easy now just to get this far in the time. Make sure my mic's still working, okay? That means I'm giving out valuable information, because if I'm telling y'all some shit I'm not supposed to be telling y'all, my mic will go off in the middle of this video, okay? It says Archangel Dorinka comes from another universe to oversee and look after bats who have advanced knowledge about sonics and echolocation, okay? They come to Earth through Sirius, where they learn to fine-tune their data to fit in with our atmospherics. Okay, these special animals have volunteered to come to Earth to share their knowledge. They communicate with open hearts through their throat chakras. Archangel Dorinka's color is deep gray black. He vibrates on a different wavelength from other archangels. Because of this, some people find him more difficult to connect with. But when you understand and honor bats, he extends his protection and love to you. And through this, you can gain access and wisdom of his universe. Okay. Oh, let me tell y'all about bats now. But I always definitely would suggest that you Google whatever you need to Google. Why did I type brats? Okay, you might have some brats in your energy. Bats. So bats often represent death in the sense of letting go of the old and bringing in the new. They are symbols of transition and initiation, and the start of a new beginning. Okay. Bat symbolisms meaning include community, longevity, maneuverability, balance, good fortune, evolution, and supernatural powers. Okay, bats symbolize death and rebirth. Sometimes they are known as the guardian of the night. It is largely misunderstood. They're largely misunderstood, and so therefore, I don't know, I'm not clicking that. Okay. It says in the Far East, particularly China, the bat represents good fortune and longevity. The number of bats seen also has a meaning. 2 bats are greater luck. Celtic mythology saw the bat as an omen of death, misfortune, and trickery, and often they were symbolized of shapeshifters, ghosts, and fairies. Okay. It has qualities of both the bird and the mouse, rendering the animal a symbol of androgyny. Okay, it also has strong associations with darkness and obscurity. Bats symbolize uncleanliness, demons, and annoyances. Alternatively, bats represents rebirth and unrealized potential. You need to let go of old habits. Yes, release any old habits, any old fears, any uncleanliness, any demons, any annoyances, any anger. All of that shit is not for you, okay? That does not belong in your, energy field, okay? It says, this card guides you to open up to the psychic abilities latent within you. To do this, expand your right brain by listening to your intuition and trusting your inner guidance. Practice choosing with your heart rather than your left brain. Focus on your throat chakra and your spiritual center of truth and visualize an upward pointing triangle within it. This opens it up to allow Archangel Dorinka and Archangel Michael to pour sacred geometric codes into it. Be aware of these angel sonics and know that your psychic abilities are being honed. Choosing this card reminds you that metaphorically you can fly. So expand your vision and focus on your wildest dreams. You have untapped gifts and abilities and are being invited to bring them forward, safe in the knowledge that all the support you need is available to you. Okay. It says create. Oh, okay. Archangel Gorsisa. That one's already out here. Okay, but she want me to read it to you. Okay, so it says Archangel Gorsisa. Her influence spreads throughout this universe. Okay, her gray and white colors radiate like spokes around her. Her etheric retreat is in hollow earth, and she works with the beings there to hold Lumerian wisdom steady and active. Wherever she is in the universe, she connects to our ley lines and sends white light along them. This helps to keep the whole planet stable and in touch with the latest cosmic news. Archangel Gorsisa is also working with a team of archangels to build an energy grid to connect all the stars, planets, and galaxies for the new golden age. She clears the energy around your Earth star chakra so that source light can pass through it to the center of the earth, assisting you to create a solid spiritual foundation for ascension. Receiving this card suggests you are ready to move forward on your ascension path. It reminds you to strengthen your Earth Star chakra by walking, spiritual reading, meditation, chanting, or your own particular spiritual discipline. Ask Archangel Gursisa to help you sink roots deep into Hollow Earth so that you can access wisdom and knowledge. This is also the card of universal service. Archangel Gursisa is calling you to assist the planet by sending your light down the ley lines or around the new ninth dimensional cosmic grid. To do this, visualize yourself as a column of light, then draw cosmic energy down through yourself into Hollow Earth. See it spreading through Earth's fifth dimensional ley line grid and then out through Stonehenge to light up the cosmic grid. Okay, so yeah. There's a little bit more, okay, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Whew. I don't know. What else, Spirit? Tell us what else you want us to know. Okay, it says Kundalini Sea Queen, command self-resilience. Okay, so it's like you're extremely resilient. You know what I'm saying? You're made that way. You're built that way for a reason. You're put through all of these tests and all of these things and all of that shit to awaken like the protecting energy within you. Like they keep bringing my mind to Twilight. Okay, they keep bringing my mind to the wolves in Twilight specifically. Okay, they're really big too. Those, I love the wolves in Twilight, you know, and I love the way that they transition. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's instant, you know. It's just like psh, and they don't have to wait to the moon. You know what I'm saying? They have the power to transition whenever they want. You know what I'm saying? So you know, this is like the kind of power that you possess. You know what I'm saying? Like if at any time, you know, you need to beast up on a bitch. I hate to say it like that, but you will. You know what I'm saying? That's how Spirit said it. You know, at any given time, you can transform on a bitch, okay? And they will never be expecting it. Look at the butterfly on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? It is your faith that allows your transitions and transformations. It says Ocean Oracle, cultivate creativity, okay? It's very important for you to cultivate any creative ideas that you're having right now, okay? You have a very clear perspective on what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it. Don't question yourself and do not question God, okay? Just go with the damn flow. It says Priestess of Transition. I can't. It's a Priestess of Transition. Honor your individuality, okay? This one says Lobster Spirit, grounded enlightenment, okay? This is what Spirit's offering you. Spirit's offering you grounded enlightenment, grounded connections, okay? I'm hearing an unlimited source of power, okay? You are an unlimited source of power. Botanical Sea Temple, blooming opportunities. You're an unlimited source of power with blooming opportunities. Say that. I am an unlimited source of powers with I am an unlimited source of power with blooming opportunities, okay? That's a great affirmation, okay? It says environmental awareness, okay? You could be really conscious and aware of everything that's going on around you right now. I'm trying, excuse me, to keep these videos from being super long, okay? But Spirit is still going, okay? So we going. It says Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's go. It says Buffy the Vampire Slayer, bruh. It say moon magic, okay? It says doing voodoo on you, okay? It says I open myself with gratitude and surrender to the unknown currents of divine bliss, okay? It says the silver key. Silver equals wealth, modernity, glamour, grace, elegance, innovative, refined, sleek, sophisticated, okay? You know what's funny is silver hurts the vampires, right? Okay, go with the flow. It says the Pleiadians, first humanoid society to develop hyperspace travel. US has known how to tap into hyperspace travel since the 1940s. Okay, so these people out here, they know, well, they used to know exactly how to tap and how to tweak and how to program people. Okay, so be careful. Okay, pay attention to the sounds that you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? Spirits talking to you, they're communicating with you. Okay, you have a peaked sense of hearing. Okay, because you are a werewolf. Go watch some werewolf movies. I forgot about the card in here. Okay, this is the last card, because when I pulled this out, I had marked this like days ago. Okay, oh, also I gotta read this rune to you and then I'll go. Okay, it says innate infinite wisdom. Okay, the well keeper. That's so pretty. Look at it. It's the bomb. Okay, it says ancient memories, infinity, great wisdom, contemplation, protectors of the sacred sea, your deep innate divinity and perspective. It says protector of the sacred sea, the crystalline core of the earth, and the akash of memories and magic. The well keeper surfaces to remind you of your purpose as an earth being, to connect to your ancient roots and honor your ancient sacred sea ancestors. Okay, the well keepers arise to the surface as it takes in a deep breath, reminding you of the sacredness of your breath, of your aliveness. Know that whatever you are experiencing or dealing with is small in vast scheme of things from the well gatekeeper's perspective. Seeing your difficult situations as such can make them more manageable to navigate. As you are not alone in your feelings, they are ancient and part of your divinity. Whales live for 200 years, protecting the sacred sea portals of magic and transportation to other realms. They are the most sacred creatures living on this planet and hold the frequencies of infinite timelessness and treasured ancient wisdom. I'm hearing this is the kind of wisdom that you possess. Okay, this is the kind of timelessness and wisdom that you have, like 200 years worth. Okay, it says their presence is quiet, compassionate, but not even 200 years worth, like thousands of years worth. Okay, Spirit corrected me. Okay, there's a fierce yet steady and grounded energy to them that is required as protectors of these sacred attributes of the sea. Call upon the well gatekeeper to awaken these attributes within your being and your consciousness. Okay, set a sacred space and sit within and declare a divine intention to help remember your sacred sea ancestors and lineage. Your ancestors have left gifts for you to uncover when you are ready. If you are feeling the call, let go and release the protective nature you have cast like a net around your soul. The ancient ones are here to remind you to breathe boldly like a whale, knowing that your innate wisdom has secrets for you that you may be ready to hear. Hold a crystal you find very grounding and envision the crystal growing to the size of a massive 200-year-old well floating above you. Feel your smallness and allow your energy to calibrate to the highest vibration within the company of the well gatekeeper. Listen and notice the impressions that come to you. Trust these nudges and impressions as they come through, in and out like your breath, and continue breathing deeply as the visions and messages come and go. As this new energy awakens within you, take bold, well-sized action in the direction of your choice, grounding yourself in nourishing compassion as you transition into the newness that is upon you. Close this ritual by expressing divine gratitude to the sacred sea's well gatekeeper. Okay, hold up. One more thing, and then you can go. So you got Jira, okay? It says a time of joy after worthwhile effort, okay? Jira is the rune of celebration. This is how it looks, okay? It says, on a personal level, the appearance of Jera in a reading is an excellent omen because it suggests that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. The impact of this is that any misfortunes that you have recently endured will begin to fade. Soon, you'll be able to breathe a deep sigh of relief, relegate any unpleasant memories to the past, and begin anew. Joyful Jera can be interpreted as the successful completion of a project and possibly the signing of a contract that will prove extremely lucrative for you. Equally, this rune can indicate moving into a new home. The appearance of Jera is good news, and you will feel the emotional mix of excitement along with the friction of nervousness as you anticipate new and worthwhile things coming into your life. A related interpretation of this rune also connects Jera with harvest time, and its appearance can show you reaping the rewards of your efforts in the past. Jera has no inverted meaning, so the message of this rune is always positive as an indicator of time. It is likely to show a period of 12 months before you can celebrate your well-earned success. Also, it can literally point to the Christmas period or harvest as times of particular enjoyment and achievement. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I hope you guys have a fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and that you got all that good ass information out of that. And I'll see you later.